guys, welcome back to Martin's. This is Executive Chef Jordan Lindsay of Martin's. I'm here at the Metairie location. So we're gonna do a fun little dish for you. I'm gonna make some chicken marsala pasta with some roasted mushrooms, finished with a little bit of truffle oil, Parmesan cheese, and some fresh Italian leaf parsley. Got a little challenge. One of my chefs gave me some fresh chicken today. I have here. So I want to create a little dish for my staff, something I would like to give. We do here called family meal. Give little dishes for our staff so we can kind of eat, kind of laugh and joke and have a good time, but also kind of get the day going, all right? So I'm gonna show you something that we do here. So I have some, right here, I got some seasoned flour, lightly simple, just white flour, unbleached, salt and pepper, a little chicken, like I said. And here, I got some cream left over. I have some fresh parsley, some chopped garlic, diced onions, Parmesan cheese, some nice mushrooms, salt, pepper, butter, a little olive oil here I have in the bottle. My favorite, little truffle oil. I love using some white truffle oil. I'll finish that off with the dish. Get a nice little family lunch for everybody. So come on, let me show you. Marsala chicken. It's gonna be really good. All right, guys, so like I said, it's gonna be a really quick dish. It has to be, right? I gotta feed these guys. I've been working hard all day. So I'll have a little, first start here with a nice hot pan. I can tell you can see it's a kind of a large, kind of saute skillet. Of course, you can do this for your home. Make it a little smaller, obviously, depending on how many people you be feeding. So I have a little here, a little olive oil in a squeeze bottle. We like to use olive oils and all kind of oils in squeeze bottles. They're easier to handle than the big containers, right? What I'm gonna do is just lightly dust my chicken. I'm gonna season it, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then dust it on seasoned flour. So I'm gonna show you. So here I have a little seasoned salt and pepper, very simple. So some chicken, the breast that I had up, kind of diced it, kind of rough chop. It had to be perfect, you know? Something very simple, all right? So it's already seasoned. I'm gonna season it up here. And you see I have a little salt and pepper in my flour. So whenever you're breading chicken, whenever you're breading any type of protein, always season the protein in some capacity. Whether it's a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, doesn't really matter. But it needs to be seasoned before you dust, okay? So here, I have a little bit of these nice little chicken chunks. They're all I'm gonna dust them up with a little flour. I'm gonna saute them off, get them a little brown, take them out of my pan, and then start to brown my vegetables and mushrooms and stuff. It's gonna be a really, really nice dish, okay? So I got my chicken here, and I see my pot's already starting to get hot, and right into that nice hot oil. And I did cheat, y'all. I had some leftover fettuccine, so I'm gonna use that today. But you can use whatever pasta you want. You want some angel hair, spaghetti is fine. Add a little butter to it just to help it out. It's fine, a little bit of spaghetti, a little angel hair, penne, whatever you feel like, okay? So I'm gonna season up the rest of this chicken. I'm gonna put this in here, start to brown it, take them out, and then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do after that, okay? All right, guys, so you saw we took that chicken and I browned it, lightly browned it, get some color on it, built what's called some fond. Fond is a French term, which means building a lot of those caramelized sugars and flavor that get stuck on the bottom of the pan. We wanted that, because when we deglaze it with that Marsala wine and some fresh vegetables, you want that good flavor on there, okay? So what I did is I browned that chicken for a little bit, put it on the sheet pan, and I put it in the oven. I did that because my chicken is rather large. If I was cutting it smaller, I can cook it all in one pan. So if you can do that if you want to, but I want it to be more substantial chicken. Again, I'm feeding these big guys here. I need to make sure we feed them well, okay? So right here, I got my pan going already. So we're gonna put this dish together, right? Again, I'm back with some of that olive oil, that blend. So as you can see, there's a little bit of that brown flour, a little bit of that almost like dark roux still left at the bottom. So now I'm gonna start to put my flavors together, okay? So here, got some mushrooms I have left. I'll start to brown those first. Got some portobellos, all kind of good mushrooms in here. I have some nice diced onions left over. The one thing that's good about pastas, of course, you know, guys, you're just using the leftover stuff that you have, utilizing it into something else, okay? A little bit of a little butter in here. And always, guys, always season your vegetables and your proteins in layers. That salt's going to help bring out the water in those mushrooms, which is going to help caramelize it faster. Okay? So I'm going to add a lot of color to those mushrooms, and that's what I want. Okay? So, that's already looking good. You know what I'm saying? Got those onions starting to sweat. The mushrooms are starting to really work down. What I'm going to do from that, let these mushrooms get a little more color. Take that chicken out of the oven. Put it in here. Add my Marsala wine and reduce that. add some heavy cream, some Parmesan cheese, add my pasta to it. Y'all, this is gonna be amazing, I promise you, okay? All right, guys, so I got my mushrooms browned, onions, garlic, all that good flavor. Remember, I got my chicken that we browned earlier. I have finished it up, put it off in the oven. It's still under, so it's not all the way cooked, but I'm gonna add it back in here. I'm gonna bring some really good flavor to this thing, okay? As you can see, I got my onions, my chicken, mushrooms, already nice and flavored in here, okay? So now watch what we're gonna do. I got some fettuccine I told you I had left over, okay? We'll take some of this pasta right here. I'll do these 2 bundles right here, should be good enough. My heat's not really on right now, which is okay. Basically, I'm gonna allow this to simmer and come together. I'm gonna put all the ingredients in here, allow it to come together and let it simmer together, okay? So I got my pasta, my chicken, all right? I'm gonna bring this, put this back on now. Remember, we added another ingredient to our dish. So what we wanna do, we wanna season, okay? A little bit of salt and pepper in here, all right? And I'm gonna hit a little bit more olive oil. Right in there, just like that. So I can start to see here the sizzle from that pasta and the mushrooms. Oh yeah, man. This is good stuff right here. All right. So I'm gonna I want to get a little bit louder. I want to bring us a little bit more color to this dish. All right, so that's why I'm letting this kind of go for a second. So yeah, so we're gonna reintroduce this with a little bit of Marsala wine. This is a good Marsala we like to use here. I like to use it at Martin. We use it in our catering dishes, for our chicken Marsala dishes. For some of my pasta, I like to use this Marsala. It's a little bit sweeter, nice fortified. It's really, really great flavor, especially if you have anything with mushrooms in it. Marsala and mushrooms go together like rice and gravy. I mean, they're just really great. So as you can hear, that pasta and everything starting to really simmer. Now I'm going to add my liquids to it. Again, I'm going to add my Marsala wine into here. You can hear that. I'm going to add some cream to this. So this is where the real sauce level is going to come from these two liquids, the Marsala and my cream. Okay, so I'm just adding enough to coat. It's going to let it reduce. This is one of the dishes that it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a pasta. It's got to make sense to you. That's all. Okay, so you just want to make sure you don't want your pasta dry. You want to leave it space for all of the flavors to kind of come together. Okay, I got that nice sauce in there. Got my cream or Marsala. Another element I'm going to add at this point, some fresh Parmesan cheese. So now we're making this Alfredo right now. Okay, so this is going to really cream it out. I'm going to let this dish simmer, probably for about 3 minutes. Really making sure that chicken fully cooks all the way, that the sauce thickens up, that the pasta comes together with the sauce. Check the seasoning with a little bit more salt and pepper. Finish it off with some parsley, some more Parmesan cheese, a little truffle oil. I mean, that's a happy day, especially right now when it's cold. This is a great cold pasta dish that you can have when it's cold and not there. You want something really warming, good dish, okay? So we're gonna finish it off. Give me about another 2 minutes. We'll show you how it looks, okay? All right, y'all, so we're back. We're about to finish this dish off. It's been simmering for about 3 minutes right now. You know, this should be a good enough for my staff to have a nice little meal. Some of them might take some food home with them today. Really enjoy cooking for everybody, man. It's really brings us close together, especially a dish you know it's gonna be good. So I added my pasta, but that cream is on the simmer. You see that thickness of it right now? That's perfect. All right, that's absolutely perfect. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, you know, I gotta add, we're in Louisiana. Of course, I gotta add a little butter at the end. That makes it nice and rich. I wouldn't be a Louisiana boy if I didn't. Okay. I'm just kind of swirl that in. Turn my heat off as already. Make sure that butter kind of incorporates in this. This is a really, really good dish, y'all. Love this dish. One of my first pastas I learned when I first started cooking professionally, right around 17, 18 years old. This was a really great dish. Every time I made it for my family, they would request it more and more and more. And you can change the protein. This is also great with duck. It's really, really good with duck, especially if you have like duck leg, if you have any duck confit. Duck breast is good. I just wouldn't flour and sear it. I would just sear it with duck breast and just put it on top with some good duck pasta. Just make it real simple. But I got chicken left over. That's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's finish this off. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. All right, y'all. So we got this great pasta, the cream and the marsala mushrooms and the garlic and onions and Parmesan cheese. So now we're gonna go ahead and put this all together, okay? So I'm gonna take my pasta, got a big old plate right here. Let's put them, it's gonna be a big mound right in the center. Okay? Oh my goodness, it's so good, all right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna finish this off. Again, y'all, so a little bit of that fresh Parmesan, I'm sorry. Remember y'all, that white truffle oil I told you I was gonna finish it off with? That really just takes it to the next level. All right? And then every time I'm using Parmesan, I gotta use some of that fresh parsley. Ooh, yes indeed. There you go. Guys, chicken marsala pasta, creamy marsala, wine, mushrooms, chicken, garlic, finished with white truffle oil.